the room is beginning to be full of smoke as you are quickly trying to adjust to the situation unfolding. And the old man looks at you with a crazed look in his eye. One eye obviously dilated, the other one not. So, their Grace Low has finally sent the heat onto us, eh? Wasn't enough to take my magics alone, was it? And with that,
I reach into my robe and press the stopwatch.
Boom! The entire room begins to slow. The old man, with a strange look in his eye, stares at you, squinting. There you see smoke is enveloping from the side of the room. At first, it was coming at an incredibly fast pace, but you see, as you click that stopwatch, click, 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 the smoke slows its way towards you, and the world begins to desaturate. Nolan, what do you do?
I look around to assess, is this the only visible wizard? Do the other ones reveal themselves? Can I tell if there's another invisible wizard at all, like through a silhouette in the fog?
Roll a perception check with advantage.
Understood. First roll, 21. Second roll, 21.
21. Looking upon the room, your eyes frozen, fixed to the wizard. Though you can see through your peripherals, you can see around the room that as smoke begins to envelop off to your right side, a man with green skin, his form, once invisible, is starting to occur. Only half of his body is now visible as the incantation is shattering away from his body. You can see smoke enveloping from his hands as he creates a fog cloud. With a 21, you also see the old man wizard has an interesting earring upon his left ear, a blue diamond, one that you would know, being from Low, as a magic dampener, used by the college for particularly dangerous wizards that they want to have a handle on. With a 21, off to your left is another being, though you can't tell him, as the fog is already enveloping this room to some degree. You can see that the fog breaks around a figure, though themselves still not visible, as they stand off to the side of the room. Almost at an incredible speed, you can see through just the side of your peripherals, your eyes moving ever slowly, just ever so much. You can see a paper mache head appearing over your shoulder, just behind you. Literally inches from you. And lastly, with a 21, at the end of the room, off to the right, in a window, is a horse's eye peering in with a suspicious slint.
All right. Knowing that I am outnumbered and that they have a tool with which to subdue me, there was no point in me trying to continue a fight. No point in me trying to talk this down. The moment that that the time slow drops, I am casting Dimension Door out of this building as far as I can in the direction that I came from.
Heard. With that, I want you to roll an initiative with advantage.
7.
7. With that, click, 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 click. The fog cloud starts to roll a bit faster. The spell's almost finishing. You see that greenish man is starting to become more and more visible as the fog cloud is filling up the room at an incredible pace. And with that, you can see that the old man is almost at an unnaturally quick speed getting to his drum kit. You can see like his hands like starting to freeze as he's spinning himself around. Everything starts to slowly kick up. What is your action?
My action is to cast Dimension Door out of here. With Dimension Door, I'm able to teleport a range of 500 feet, and I'm just going in the direction that I came as far as I possibly can.
The whole scene picks up the proper speed And the first thing that happens is immediately there's a arcane flash off to your left as the individual that was in the smoke that was still invisible appears. You see a woman, a woman gnome for a moment, appear for a second, tries to flash out some kind of incantation, but as the fog cloud hits over, the incantation can't lock onto you as they can't see their target. Immediately you're already making the incantation ready for the Misty Step as the paper drake from behind you, its claws start to reach down and they do get their turn before you. Tell me, does a 21 hit?
Yes.
The drake bites down onto your shoulders as you're casting the spell, and as this is happening, the old man has made it to his drum kit. It's just, and out of almost nowhere, Barar, the green man, has a guitar and is starting to play it off behind. As that bites into you, you take 8 damage, and it goes your turn. Describe your dimension door.
He whirls his robe around, and it tightens around to getting thinner and thinner until it's a thin rope, and then it sucks up into a pinpoint hole. And he poofs into the location that he had in mind.
All right, let me throw an intelligence check. As you do that, you whoosh, pinhole into nothingness before you appear in the front door. What is your immediate first interaction?
To hightail it the fuck out of that place.
All right, I'm rolling intelligence checks to see if they can keep up with you or guess where you would go. I'm gonna make the DC an 18. Is that fair?
Sure. Yep.
All right. With that, you dip on outside. Oh shit. All right. And not too far behind you, as you're starting to book it, a green figure appears behind you, with his guitar out, starting to play it after you. All right, we're still in initiative. It's going to be his turn, as he's going to try to cast a whole person. All right, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. That is a 23.
23. You break apart the spell in your mind, and thus it has no interaction on you as you start to sprint your way off. He's going to start chasing. What's your constitution?
My constitution is a 10.
10? All right. As he's running, you gather that you two are, and what's your movement speed? 30?
30, yep.
All right. He's breaking it for you as you immediately start running. You're running up the stone road, and he's not too far behind. As you go ahead, there's a straight path and 2 alleyways on either way. I want you to roll a perception check as that's happening.
Perception, understood. That is a 21.
All right. We're coming right back to you as I'm actually going to pull away from you now, and I'm going to move on over to Arya and Astrid.
Understood.
Okay. Arya, Astrid. You two are almost making your way to the... You guys are actually just about to make it to the tavern off in the off nearby the docks. As you guys are walking, not too much is going on. It's been a very simple walk. You guys are just kind of like, oh, we meet these new people, yada yada. As I let you guys take the scene, you were just about to be making it to the tavern.
Oh gods, tavern. Arya, I know you like to talk. I don't have good experiences with taverns. Arya, it is imperative keep your mouth shut until we get to RNA.
What do you mean by that exactly? Because there's a lot of things that keeping my mouth shut.
If you think you need to say something, don't right now until we leave this bar.
Okay. But what if I have my horse do the talking?
No.
Arya, roll up. Actually, you don't need to roll a perception check. As you say, what if I do my horse for the talking? You immediately don't see your horse.
No. Oh yeah. Never mind.
Let's just order a drink and let's see what Arna needs to talk about. That's it.
Well, if I can't speak, can you order something like sweet for me? Like something.
Arya.
Yep. Yes.
Speaking about things that are important, you can order food. I just don't want to be the center of attention. I want to make myself as small as possible, metaphorically speaking.
Right. I'm gonna agree with you on some of that, but we are going to a place where there's 2 confirmed fire people. I don't know if giant blue person is gonna be the weirdest thing they see today. I think...
Yeah. Well,
we might have some leeway here as to what
just
is and isn't weird.
I'm just thinking of what happened in Crossroads. You weren't there for that, but just bars. Just I don't like bars.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
sure Arne is keeping to himself. He looks like a pretty kept to himself guy. I'm sure he's not doing anything crazy
yeah, he's probably not doing anything weird whatsoever.
or painful or loud.
Oh, definitely not painful. No, he seems like a very nurturing type of guy, honestly.
Stern but fair.
And patient, too.
And as you guys walk in, this is exactly when off to the side you see Arne rip an arrow out of one of his own fellow men as he screams out in pain, and you see the two start walking their way up the stairs.
I look at Arya.
I look at Astrid.
Two drinks, please.
Something sweet, please.
The tavern's bustling. There's lots of people going about. There's like lots of things. And as you walk up to the Leonin bartender, he kind of like scratches at his neck a little bit, looks up to you all, and goes, what can I get you?
I don't know. What do you have?
Do you have any fish?
Well, yeah, we got some fish, though we're kind of running low tonight. But yeah, we got some. We got some cod that was recently caught. And as far as drinks, we got plenty. The works. We got stump mead. We got pickled ale. Whatever you're looking for.
I look over to Astrid because I don't know what those things are.
I don't drink, dude. I'm just trying to do what everybody else is doing. Stump mead.
Which one's sweeter out of those two?
I don't think anything pickled is going to be the sweetest.
I want a sweet drink, yeah.
If you're looking for a sweet drink, you should go to the Ruby Rose Inn.
The Ruby Rose
me,
Inn.
the Ruby Stays Monastery.
Ruby Stays Monastery. What is that?
It's a fancy place uptown. They have more of the... This is more of the dock work kind of place. We don't really have fancy drinks per se. We just get whatever's cheap because most people come along these ways don't have all that much gold.
I see. Okay, well, we'll take something. We'll take the usual, and I'm craving seafood.
Sure, I'll see what we can get cooked up for you. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, by the way, before we leave, did you see that fire guy?
Oh, yeah. They called themselves Syndicate, right?
Is that what it is? Okay, yeah. Is that weird to you, or?
I see a lot of weird things come through here. I've seen half-orcs. Those are once in a blue moon. I've seen drow. I've seen this guy, and he just kind of points over to you, Astrid. I've seen people on fire, and I've even seen a person made of water. So.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
A person made of water?
Yeah,
The bulwark gets
cool.
plenty of visitors, by all means. That was about 6 years ago.
That is beyond interesting.
Oh, cool. I nudge Astrid. See, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Almost too okay. Let me see if I can be a little bit more inconspicuous. What's your name?
My name is Thomas.
Thomas. Phenomenal. I'm Astrid. This is my friend Arya. This might be a weird question.
Sure.
Are there, like when my friend was talking about sweets, do you have any chocolate? Because I'm kind of craving sweets too now that he mentions it.
I can see what we have, but like I was saying, we don't really have the finer things over here. But I'll ask them back, see if anybody's got anything I want to provide.
Yes, please.
I mean,
I'm not answering that.
We can caramelize some bacon. That's pretty good. We have plenty of sugar.
Arya does not know what that means, and yeah.
Okay, so we
Bacon
got
is
some fish,
you don't know what
caramelized
bacon is?
Anything else?
Yeah, that mead, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if those two go together.
Yeah. And he heads on to back. At this time, Arya, a voice kind of like rings in your head. Arya.
I look around like, huh?
It's me, Carrot Jr.
Carrot Jr. Ah, I say this out loud, looking to absolutely no one. Maybe even staring at someone without knowing.
It's so
Oh my
good to
gosh.
hear from you, Arya.
The horse is gone.
Carrot Jr., where have you been? We've been worried sick.
You know those filthy wizards.
God, the worst, aren't they?
And I know how you don't trust them. So I took it upon myself to keep an eye on the one that we met today.
Carrot Jr., that is such a thoughtful thing to do.
And as I would suspect, those wizards. He's convoluting with criminals and currently bleeding out in the streets as we speak.
Oh,
Other
hate to see it.
wizards.
Well, if it's other wizards that we don't like, and I kind of like Nolan, not a lot, mind you, and I'm saying this out loud all the same.
Yeah. A
God,
couple people are actually
Nolan.
looking at you at this point.
well,
I go get RNA.
if you can, protect it. Did I ever get around to teaching you healing magic? I mean, healing cool powers,
You've
not magic.
been-
It's not magic.
You've been meaning to, sir.
I've been
Arya.
meaning to.
But you've been working with me on the monk training. And I gotta say, that left kick is divine.
That's very good. That's very good, Carrot Jr. Could you tell me about where you are? I can probably just get a direction.
I don't know how to read the signs.
That's fine. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
But I can tell you that the sky is beautiful, much like you.
Quite. I appreciate it. I look over to Astrid, who's probably heard the whole thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Astrid. Nolan's bleeding in the streets. Can we get this to go?
He is. Oh my god. Should we go get RNA?
Probably. Yeah.
Hey, RNA!
You go running off. Nolan, kicking back to you as you're sprinting along the way. It's your turn as you're sprinting along. And he's not that far behind you. You have about the same movement speed and you have the same constitution. And at this point, he's not gaining, but he's getting another spell ready. You can see his hand glows into a red color. It's your turn.
Okay. How close is the nearest rooftop or to me?
You're going past building after building. The nearest rooftop's only about 15 feet high or 14, 13 feet high.
Okay. I'm going to use another fancy dip out trick of mine. I'm going to try and dip out of sight from this guy by using my benign transposition to teleport 30 feet on to the other side of this rooftop to be out of sight of this guy. This is a feature that I have.
Okay.
It's going to work a little bit differently than the dimension door.
Yeah.
Where he's sort of putting his hand up to his forehead and is looking at the position that he's trying to teleport to, and like a perception visual hallucination, he's just no longer there and he's up on the roof as if he was always there.
Fuck yeah. So as you're sprinting, you raise up your hand to your head, you look to the rooftop, there's a quick blue flash of light as you decide that the space in between you and that place is no more, and you boom appear onto the rooftop. You see that the wizard following you is immediately, like, his eyes grow wide as he tried to, he was preparing a counter spell and there was nothing to dispel. All right, is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna make sure that I'm on the side of the roof where I am out of sight.
Out of sight? You jump out of sight. As that's happening, you see several magic missiles go flying upwards and around the corner, starting to try to hit you, but it goes hitting into the side of the building as he lost sight, and he's currently running. At this moment, you've not necessarily lost him as he's running around foot.
Yeah.
As you're jumping from rooftop to rooftop, sprinting along, I want you to roll at least one dexterity check as you go from several rooftops over. Like, this place is like Rio, so they're very close to one another. Some of them you don't have to jump at all.
Dexterity, you say.
Yep. Dexterity. It's going to be a dexterity, or that would be an acrobatics check.
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Acrobatics, yes, sir.
That is an 8, sir.
8. As you're running through one of the shoddy rooftops, your leg cracks through one of the rooftops and you hear a scream from below. As you stick your head, you lift up your leg. My apologies. And you see like two gnomes who are holding each other.
Yeah, my sincerest apologies. And he's trying to regain his footing and look around to make sure he didn't expose himself too badly.
As you go looking for that, I'm going to have them roll a quick perception check. Give me 1 second. All right, I want you to roll a stealth check.
Stealth, huh? Another
Yep.
dex check. Let's go. That's a 3.
Oh, he rolled an 8. As you're like, oh shit, did they see me? Did they see me? You glance upwards and you two make eye contact. He's immediately back on the chase, though it is your turn.
Whoops. I had already used my action to dip up here. I kind of stumbled on my movement to try and jump across. Would you allow me to try it again since I stumbled?
By all means, you immediately start running, and this guy's trying to find a way onto the rooftops himself. You head the other direction away from him.
Would you allow athletics to make a leap as I'm trying to get a running start?
If it were a far jump, yes, but in this case, you're just going from several different rooftops. Some of them have litter and trash like on the top. You're like jumping like this clotheslines in this. It's like you're running through Rio de Janeiro. So it's a lot less about distance and strength. It's more about like fuck, going from spot to spot.
Yeah. All right. I still try and do it though.
All right, go for it. Acrobatics check.
Try and make distance.
I'm gonna say a DC 12.
Well, damn it. One shot. One short. 11. Okay.
Unfortunately, this time around, you are running, and your leg hits onto an unsuspecting, like you trip onto some random glasses that were left on the top. Must have been somebody like smoking up there like a bong. As your right foot goes out from underneath you, you have a boom, unfortunate tumble as you crash down into an alleyway, though you're not sure if he saw you. You do, however, take a d6 of damage as you fall that. You take 3 damage as you crash into the ground, and you look up, and you don't immediately see him chasing after you.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna try and limp the rest of the way. Is no one's gonna think to himself, what am I doing? This is rogue work. And he's slowly walking away and trying to break trying to curve around as many corners to lose the guy as possible.
Heard. As you do that, I want you to roll a stealth check as you try to find an unsuspecting like corridor to go down.
Ooh, it's a 13.
13. As he goes sprinting after you, this time it's going to have to be a tracking check for him because he doesn't have any line of sight to see you. And you're the one who threw it, and he rolled a 13. So with that, as you see that, you see a nearby open store, ganders and galore, just kind of like chilling, and just lights are on and whatnot. You dip into that storefront, get behind a curtain, and as you're looking through, kind of like watching the windows, you see this green-skinned man go running across down the street. Moment of silence. A little bit of a respite.
I will look around to make sure I didn't alert people in here unnecessarily.
There's a storefront owner, and as she looks at you, she kind of like looks down, like sees the person running by. Everything all right, love?
Excuse me, that was the first high-octane chase that I've been in. It appears your wizard school has some criminals. Huh.
Wizard school?
Well, the scholars of Solamnia over there.
I'll be. I've always known them to be quite up and right.
He will look at the door and say, does there happen to be a lock on this? Just as extra security. Not to...
It does have a lock, but I'm afraid... roll a persuasion check.
That is a 16.
16. It does have a lock. I just don't feel comfortable locking you in here with me, lovely, as much as I appreciate you being here. And I understand having a bit of trouble. And she looks out the window, like next to you, and looks down the way where the other man went running. I understand being in a bit of trouble myself, but you gotta understand I don't want to do that.
Right. Completely understandable. Stranger barges into your establishment and locking you in with him. I understand completely. Would you mind if I at least wait here until the excitement dies down and perhaps my companions come looking for me?
By all means, of course.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate this.
as you're sitting there, the shop itself has got a lot of lanterns and not knickknacks, things along those lines. It looks like a home decor, that kind of deal.
Right.
And as that's happening, you're chilling, you're breathing. We'll travel on back over to Arya and Astrid.
I went to go
Well-
get RNA.
Yep. I'm trying to pinpoint my horse through a silly game of Marco Polo.
Yeah. Actually, as you're chatting with him, what do you say?
Telepathic Marco Polo.
Yes, it's like, do you see a brown house? No.
No, I don't. I do see a blue
I'm
house.
colorblind, you see.
Blue house. Okay.
And like
All
with
right,
you is
uh,
RNA and Astrid walking as you guys are looking, and Gregory.
Yeah. All right. At the end of episode 3, Nolan showed me his map, and he showed me where the tavern is.
Mhm.
And that same map, he had an X over where the Solamnia school was.
Yeah.
So, if Nolan was smart, he's probably heading this way. So if we head towards that school,
If you don't mind, Arya, one moment. I'm having a most pleasant conversation with a man who can actually speak horse. You're looking for... Oh, I know that man. Oh, yes, he went into the storefront. Oh, just back this way. Follow...
hold on, pause.
One
I need
moment,
you to-
please. Yes, Arya.
I need you. What was the conversation about that? You know how I love the tea.
Oh, just some man looking for the same cruel wizard that we're looking for as well.
Oh,
I figured
and
more
you know that-
hands to help in the hunt.
Oh, that's fair. Wait a second, is that the one of the wizards from the school?
Yes,
though?
he's just that way. I saw him appear in a storefront, I believe. I'm trying to find what's the game he made? Oh, he's so good with his games. Marco, where are you going? Where are you going? So I see a
Oh,
blue house.
Oh my dear horse. All right, so can I roll a history check to remember where the
Absolutely.
school was?
Roll a history check with
So we can
advantage.
At least be in the right direction.
You'll get advantage because he gave you enough to help out with that.
Okay, that's good. That's good that it was at advantage, right?
Mhm.
10.
10. You do have an idea of a direction to go, and as you're looking that roll, as you're rolling that, with your guys' combined perception and Gregory, you can see down the ways some way off to the what would be essentially the northeast. You can see a large building that is the Scholars of Solamnia. It's still some ways away, but it's kind of on an elevated point, and you guys together can get there. Though the direct path is unclear because you can see it, but it's like one of those deals where there's lots of buildings in the way and you don't know the best roads. So you begin on your way.
Carrot Jr., can you see the school again?
Hold on. I do see a blue house.
Oh my gosh.
What is Arne, Gregory? What are you guys doing as you're following Arya? Arya's like walking, looking at the sky, talking to the air right now. He's like,
Just put me
Nolan's in
down."
trouble. No, Nolan is in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Gregory, is there any way you can track him?
Yeah. Let's. Who am I tracking? Am I tracking?
Nolan,
Am I
the
tracking
wizard.
Nolan? Okay.
Yes.
All right. I run up. I say, "Lashes, this way."
All right.
Okay.
You guys,
Carrot Jr., do you mind yelling real quick at the top of your lungs in your horse voice?
I'll do my best for you. And as that happens, Nolan, you got your breath caught, but you see Arya's horse walking up the way, and just ahead of Arya's horse is a green man in full sprint, almost like out of breath, the one that's been chasing you.
Oh, great. A walking neon sign to my location. He will go to the shopkeeper and ask, "Excuse me, do you happen to have a back door that I could potentially exit through? The individuals pursuing me are coming this way."
I'm afraid we only have an upstairs. I would hide you if I knew you, but
Oh, no. I seek to leave to not bring a situation into your establishment.
Well,
The way out would
then
be
this is an
perfectly
opportunity
fine
for you and me. If you have the gold.
No one will take out 5 gold.
You seem in pressing matters as the green man's running 10.
8. And I'll purchase one of those lanterns with oil.
You have a deal. She casts blur upon you and hands you a lantern, and she goes, that'll help.
Oh, thank you very much. And he will go.
He's a wizard. Let's
He will
go.
go upstairs to a window.
Hate it.
And I think try and benign transposition, spending a first level spell slot out of it, like a back way.
Heard. Upon you, there's several options to go. But
I would like to go closer to the tavern.
all right. You zip onto another rooftop. This one's like an orangish rooftop, and like they go like for various colors of red, orange, brown, that kind of deal. The shingles itself almost immediately start to slide. I want you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh. Dexterity saving throw. Christ. That is a -2.
Natural 1. Those shingles go
Christ.
like you. They
Whoops.
go out, and then it's like a chain effect as the shingles above it also go with it. So as you hit your body onto it, all the
Whoa.
shingles, they were going to cause a sound effect that was going to like let them know where you were going, but you go sliding
Whoa.
with the landslide as you crash into the center of the road. The green figure turns its head over and immediately sees you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and the chase is back on as it becomes his turn.
Great.
He's going to go sprinting after you. This time, he's going to take this turn. He's going to cast. You see his body starts to move into an incredible, like his body changes. He goes, once he has this lock on you, he casts haste upon himself as he starts to run and starts moving at an unnatural speed. And he makes it almost 60 feet close to you, and now he's just getting almost on top of you. It's your turn.
I will cast Gaseous Form on myself.
Gaseous Form, I believe, is
I
a
will be-
10-minute casting time.
No, it's an action.
All right. So
It's range of touch. It's one action. It's concentration though. It lasts up an hour. While I have this on me, I can't speak or cast any other spells, and I have like a flying speed of like 10 feet.
wow. So So as he reaches up to you, he goes to grab you. How do you describe the gaseous form as he's trying to grab onto you?
I exemplify the blur that is around me, only to make it like actually physical and material. Not only like appearing blurry, but also matching the movements of the fog that I'm now appearing to be, being a particles of myself.
He grasps onto nothing as a cloud of smoke. He almost breathes in some of your form as you break into smoke. What do you do now?
I will move 10 feet away, closer towards where I believe my allies would be, closer towards the bar.
Kind of upwards as well.
Yeah, like diagonally 10 feet upwards
As you
and away.
So you can fly 10 feet up per turn. As he watches this, this is
10 feet.
Let me roll an intelligence check to see if he knows how to do anything regarding this.
Mm-hmm.
One moment.
Everyone's gangster until your wizard turns into gas.
As
Your
he
wizard turns into
watches
a
you, he
fart.
looks at you with confusion, just utter confusion. And you can't do anything on your turn except move another 10 feet plus like dash, right?
Yes.
He watches you for a moment in confusion, just like, what the fuck? He's never seen this kind of magic. He knows his magic. You keep going a little bit farther, and then he decides, you know what? I don't got anything better to do in this situation. He's going to throw a magic missile at you. Does that hit?
I believe the target has resistance to non-magical damage. It does not say that.
Can you even be targeted?
Let's see. On this form. Resistance non target pass through holes. Target can't fall. Remains in the air. It's cloud. And I think so, because it specifies resistance to non-magical damage, which means that I can be hurt.
All right. As that happens, you see him. He hits a riff on that guitar he has, and almost a strange electronic sound occurs from it as it dishes. I believe that would be. Let me double check. Magic missile. Yeah, it deals 4 damage to you as these magic missiles go flying outwards and into you. As you get hit with those 4 magic missiles, bam, 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 into your gaseous form, and you feel the pain.
Ouch. Ouch.
There's a quick ping. Arya, do we care about this wizard?
If you can help him, help him. Because he's going to get us back to heaven.
He's gonna. And then there's through the psychic connection, you hear a whack. As you're not sure what happened, but you hear a massive whack. Nolan, you see the wizard who is casting like all these magics at you is holding his crotch like whoa! As you float away into the night.
Oh my god.
Garrett Jr., are you practicing your monk training?
Arya, let's just say you'll be hearing from that wizard soon.
Nolan gives the horse a very fuzzy salute and continues.
You give him a salute into the starry night. The horse just stands there looking gloriously before the wizard, like, and the horse just runs off from the wizard. Gregory, as you look up into the night sky, you can see the foggy image of Nolan kind of like just drift over your head in the moonlight.
Nolan?
Do I hear them?
Yes, you do hear him.
I look down.
Calm down, man.
Well, they don't hear me say but I make the expression huh, and then I casually drift down between them. I make a lot of like mouth movements and gestures as if I'm trying to say something to them, and then I'm like, oh, right, and then I drop gaseous form, standing next to them, and I say, oh, finally, I was looking for you.
And as you guys see Nolan, he's got like blood over his chest and like cuts on his face, and his leg looks a little bit mangled. Not too terribly, but he doesn't look the best.
I re-straighten my hair and adjust my glasses now that I'm tangible.
I'll scoop him up.
RNA looks at Nolan. He says, "You're aware that I'm only getting to protect. Excuse me. You're aware I'm only getting paid to protect you on missions, right? Anything outside of that is fair game."
Well, this one may interest you. You see, it appears that scholars of Solamnia are practicing illegal teleportation magic.
I knew it. You could never trust a wizard. And I go to heal Nolan. Let's see.
Why would that interest me?
Well, one, they are in possession of an object from the city of Lo that they are not registered to have possession of. Two, this sort of magic is internationally banned. And now that they know that I know, they are out for my blood.
That's awful. By the way, you have plus 10 HP.
Thank you.
Evil wizards. Who would have seen that coming? Wow.
You know, I had a bit more faith in these individuals and the outside the school, but it appears that I've been proven incorrect.
Well,
we'll need to bring this up to the Meredith, that one individual.
So we're not going to go kill any wizards right now.
Ideally, we should not. After all, they have the backing of the entire scholars behind them. You see, we would be ill-equipped on our own to do so. And it's better that this is addressed through the proper channels and due diligence. Justice.
I take it-
Well, wouldn't they clear out their little whatever once they realize that a witness has escaped?
Yeah, they may
And then
try
be your
to,
words
but,
against an entire school, it sounds like.
Yeah, they may try to. But they don't know who I'm really here for.
That's
They don't know
true.
the reason
Maybe
I'm
you
really
just
here for.
maybe they're just thinking you stumbled into the wrong area. Happened to me before.
After all, I am an individual from low, and then I come in to this other school, and I happen to find out that they are indeed practicing illegal teleportation magic.
So, hey DM, is it still night? Is it night?
Yeah, it's nighttime. You guys haven't rested yet.
Word.
Right now, you guys are just in the middle of the streets.
Okay, so
This is a rather
question. We probably need to go to Meredith, huh?
Mm-hmm.
By all means.
Yeah, this
Even
is
if
kind
even
of
if,
a
even if they won't simply just take my testimony as law, the investigation would be good enough to at least keep them on their toes. And after all, they'll be getting rid of the teleportation circle. That is a better scenario.
Well, I guess if it's this urgent, we'll go back to Meredith and then get some food. Please.
Also, be on the lookout
So
for
hungry.
a sort of somewhat green-bearing individual. They are quite handily in terms of arcane magic, and he will be wielding a instrument with which they use as their arcane focus. They may have other wizards at their stead as well.
More magic to deal with. I take it you didn't get any evidence of that circle, though, huh?
None other than my own eyes. And ideally, if we could get an investigation in that building as soon as possible, not give them the chance to destroy or erase it, the better.
I have an idea. I just used my Goliath charms on Meredith. You saw how he was fanboying over me. I'm sure if I
would also serve as sufficient evidence.
exactly, that's two things he can't look away from. So, hey Meredith, Goliath saw teleportation magic. That's illegal, says Nolan the wizard. He goes in, immediate investigation, bam, arrested wizards. And then we can go home and get a drink. And then some of that caramelized bacon that sounded super sweet.
I'm so hungry.
Please let us make haste.
Okay.
By all means.
After you.
So you guys all head to Meredith?
We do.
So
I kind of
do?
do it
We
at a
don't?
brisk pace due to the urgency, and I just have Nolan over my shoulder.
Yeah, we don't trust
Keep up,
no one.
everyone. Keep up.
We don't trust wizards by themselves.
I purposely try to be ahead and lead the pack.
You guys are fighting
No,
over
I
the
don't
head.
allow it. I'm faster. I'm faster. I'm faster. I don't allow that.
Whoa.
Wow.
You guys are.
I get on all fours and I.
Bonus action step of the win. You lose.
As you guys race, there's Nolan.
I teleport.
Nolan teleports.
God,
You feet ahead as a Goliath and a snow leopard goes sprinting past him as the Goliath like steps to the wind. There's a blast of like a cold explosion, and Gregory is running on all fours, leaving Arya and Arne in the dust.
I've raced big cats before. You're no different.
Arya and Arne, as you guys are walking along, you guys get a chance with just you two. I want you both to roll perception.
Very well.
Oh, perception?
Does it involve my ears or nose?
This will be your
true,
eye.
true.
My eyes.
I rolled a 14.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
All right, you're the first one to notice. As you guys are walking, that statue, now that it's nighttime, with the scepter out, pointed to the center of the city, and the huge book in its left hand that's kind of curled up, that crack over its chest just kind of emanates a blue mist that falls straight down. It's just kind of never ends. Almost like it kind of illuminates the blue color. It's kind of beautiful in some ways, but something that you couldn't see during the day, but now, with it being nighttime, it is apparent. Just kind of always just rolling out of
That statue's crazy. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Like what?
I can't say that I have. Very impressive.
Like that giant statue.
Is it? Hold on. Wait, I got confused. Is it just me and
Arya? Yeah,
or
it was you and
are we
Arya,
together?
but perhaps Nolan. But it was you and Arya in the back.
He brought it up, so I thought like, oh, we all hear it, I guess.
Oh, I thought
That'd be
I
up to
should
you.
grab you and y'all all ran, but
Oh, okay. I thought we were all
I'm trying to cut you out. I was just trying to get a grasp on
right.
who was together.
It was Arya and RNA in the back, while the three did their quick little race as they're making their way to Meredith. Though
Ashton's just
Nolan,
making sure he's not listening to a dumb cat.
yeah, you guys are
Yeah.
gone. You guys,
Oh, yeah.
you guys have ran so fast and so far that all the other people, like Nolan, probably couldn't keep up anyway. So it's probably Nolan, RNA, and Arya could not keep up with Astrid and Gregory, who are gone.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Unless Astrid is in fact carrying me.
Which would be funny.
Astrid, are you carrying Nolan?
I would.
Oh yeah, I said I was, bro.
Okay, so
Yeah, yeah.
I
Nolan,
told him I scooped him up
you
when he first.
teleported ahead.
With me, bro.
Never mind.
You teleported ahead, and he grabbed the collar of your neck and just yoinked you along. So,
we go.
Unhand me.
Do you not learn your lessons when you go by yourself? You just almost died. Stay with me.
you
We gotta get to Meredith.
RNA and Arya, you see the back of Astrid running and the back of Gregory running, but you see the front of Nolan as he's being carried from the back of his garb, like a little backpack.
I wave.
You wave them
Bye.
goodbye, and then it's just you two.
But anyways, have you ever seen anything like that? That big statue?
I've seen plenty of things, though I suppose none exactly like that. Why? Something interest you?
Oh no, it's cool. Just cool. Just pretty neat, you know.
Yeah.
You know, when we finished off that golem, you said that you had some words for us. You know, wanted to talk to us. I guess that's those three are out of the way. If there's anything you wanted to say, be my guest.
RNA walking forward, side eyes Arya for a moment, and he says, "Yes, I was just contemplating my words, now that you mention it. But I wanted to apologize for our original interaction. I believe I had misspoke." And as he turns to face him for a moment, he says, "I didn't mean to call you nothing. I simply have a habit of not remembering allies' names until they at least survive a battle. They're easier to forget that way should something happen."
That isn't me. That isn't Arya being like. That's Arya like. Excuse me, 1 second. Turns around. Whew, that's deep. Oh boy. Yes. Well, I guess there's always second chances. My name is Arya Sophia. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Mine is RNA. One word, one name. And he holds out his hand in an attempt to shake Arya's.
I shake his hand, but the pain from the black scars, black and white magic scars, still lingers. So I kind of wince when I do it.
As he does, RNA's eye twitches for a moment, and he says, "Say, I did want to talk to you about something else.
Oh yeah.
It is It is unsurprising that you are, in fact, an impressive warrior. I could see that in battle. I do have a habit of being able to gauge the true strength of others, even if they do hold back, which it's quite obvious that you were to a degree. However, I was curious. Why do you intend on letting yourself be so weak?
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 In what regard, friend? I seem to remember doing my numbers, holding my own against a golem, and you know, I think you're pretty impressive myself. I enjoyed that firestorm you did. But in what way do you mean weak?
And as you say that, Arne, and as Arya has that reaction, Arya doesn't notice it, but Arne, you notice that the flowers over his shoulders ripple for a second, and some of them fall in a dead, loss of color form. And other flowers grow to replace them, but it does happen.
Well, what I mean is you do have impressive feats of strength for sure. However, it's also quite obvious that most of your abilities are latent. You have a host of powerful magic at your disposal, yet you refuse to accept it. You claim it isn't magic, and you claim that it's nothing more than your own strength, although that simply isn't true. I understand not wanting to develop the magic, but that being said, if you don't nurture those abilities, then you're only hindering yourself in the long run. Without doing so, that latent ability of yours will never grow, and thus you will never get stronger. The physical body, after all, can only hold so much power. Do you understand?
Arya looks at him, scratches his head a little bit, honestly. I mean, I'm developing this power of mine. It's just not magic. You have to kill a baby for magic. This isn't magic.
That is wildly incorrect. However, that's exactly what I mean.
No, I mean,
Magic itself is, in a way, a living being. All magic stems from something that lives, all different types of magic. Mine, for example, isn't really of this world to begin with. And that's okay. It lives elsewhere, and I draw upon it from that different plane. But if you choose to ignore that living magic, it will ignore you in turn. That makes sense?
I look over to this man who's made of fire, sincerely. You know, when Nolan said that the forest hated magic, didn't like it, didn't agree with it, I kind of felt a certain kinship towards the forest, because I also don't like magic. And I didn't think I used magic. Arne, what's magic? What?
Excuse me?
Oh, yeah. What's magic? Well, every magic user I've ever met, with the exception of a guy I met 2 weeks ago, and maybe Nolan, it's on the fence with Nolan, has had to eat a baby, right? And that's always been my interpretation of magic: is every wizard has to, be evil and follow the super devil to be a wizard. So I don't think I have magic, but I don't know what magic is, because I didn't think this was magic. And I look over at my hands and they're still black and white.
Your wrists are still that saturated color, yeah.
Yeah.
Arne, scratches his forehead for a moment and looks around, more confused than he thought he would be for this conversation. And he says, well, I'm not a scholar. However, I can tell you that no, wizards don't eat babies.
Wizards don't eat babies?
You also hear a neigh of defiance from a horse that appeared on your right, of like, wow, and like, you hear this massive psychic, what?
Yeah.
Well, no, I assume most of them don't. I'm sure there are a few who do, although they would eat the babies for a separate reason, and that's another topic that I'm not going to get into right now. Unrelated to magic, nor do they follow the super devil, whatever that might be to you. But magic is different to everybody, almost. A lot of people gain their magical abilities through studying, lectures, books, and that's okay. Mine is gained through training and hard work and various other methods, again, that I won't get into, but not eating babies.
Well, that's good. You might be one of the good ones then. I mean, I might be one of the good ones too. I've never eaten a baby, so always kind of an us versus them big point. Like eating babies and worship the super devil king. Now, those are like the two big no-nos. So
Arnie grabs the bridge of his nose for a moment and his brow furrows and he says, well, yes, I would be inclined to agree with you that eating babies and the super devil are both not cool. But that being said, the point of this is I don't believe your magic stems from knowledge at all, like some wizards do. I believe yours can done through regular physical training. Ever, the point is, you need to acknowledge it as magic for it to be able and willing to grow with you. And it's okay if that takes some time. And you don't even have to if you don't want to. If you want to continue on the path that you're doing now, that's fine. However, I'm here to warn you, and trust me, I have this knowledge for a reason. But I'm here to warn you that if you don't allow that magic to grow, you will not get any stronger, and you will be outclassed by the foes you face. You want to get stronger, don't you?
oh yeah, obviously.
Of course, because you're a warrior. And a good one at that. A good warrior trains all of his skills, not just the physical ones.
I look down at my hands, dark, because I tried to help people. Well, I guess the first step might be understanding what this is, but I've never, still looking at my hands. I've never, I don't know, I've just always kind of had this. But if it is like a training regimen, I guess I need to find someone who knows what it is that I'm training.
And as you ponder that, and as you guys continue your discussion, we'll catch up to Astrid, Gregory, and Nolan, who quickly, after some time, make your way to make your way to Meredith. You end up in front of the church as you bang on the doors, and there's these big metal, like closed shut doors in front of and you can see that on these doors there is that hammer and anvil, but also a eye on it's like an emblem on the door. It's an eye that's on a gauntlet with no like door handles or doorknobs.
It appears that the institution is closed for now.
I knock on the door anyways. Hello.
Hopefully we can get their attention soon.
A little louder next time.
Oh no.
Hello.
Your scream
No,
of
no, readjust his hair and his glasses.
echoes
Covers his
outwards
ears.
into the city somewhat, but it gets muffled by all the various noises and people having their lives.
Affecting the 300
Yeah.
push.
There's always time. There's always time.
Go lower.
No one's now keeping
Go
a
lower.
lookout. Yeah, no one's now keeping a lookout like, oh, great, let's just alert them to our presence.
I'm gonna take a look around with my perception.
The building itself is this massive, very tall, like unnaturally and unregularly tall, like two-pronged, silver, like metal building. It's very, the architecture style of it is this like hard, cold sheet of metal that runs its way upwards, into two like stabbing points into the sky, right? The doors themselves are inlaid with all kinds of text that read along the lines of like various scriptures of Helm, protect and do not ask for more, for thus that is our purpose. And it just kind of runs its way down. There's those two big symbols, one the anvil and the hammer and the anvil, the other the gauntlet and the eye. Though there are some windows, but they're kind of high up. And overall, you don't see any lights coming from the windows. The building itself almost looks like a furnace that is not on.
Did we check the door? Is the door locked? Did we check for that?
You look for a handle and you look for any way of like a pull or method. Nothing. No, it's just a flat sheet of metal with just scripture and symbols.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, that's not my expertise. I don't. More about hunting creatures.
Right. It appears as though no one is even around, at least from the outside.
I would say this time of night
Oh.
is about 11:45 p.m.
Right. It is incredibly late at night.
Yeah, I doubt we'll be getting any info or being able to talk to him.
Right.
In hindsight,
Mm-hmm.
maybe first thing in the morning.
We got did we get Meredith's full name?
I don't believe you have, though it's not unlikely that he
Okay,
would have
yeah.
shared it with you. I believe that is Meredith Bouthelier.
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 Meredith Bouthelier.
All right. Did we check the sides of the building? Is there anything on the sides, like the other side?
They have a little gated backyard of sorts as you walk around it, though itself seems kind of small, and you can easily see over the gate. Just essentially some plants, basic things, nothing special. It's well kept. It has a nice little rock like walkway, kind of like a Zen garden, but not as spiritual. Maybe somewhere like just done nicely by some of the priests and priestesses who manage the chapel. You get the inclination that the chapel's closed at night and that there may not be anyone home and if they are, they may be sleeping.
Ooh. Astrid is going to think back to Kalikath and how he could talk with his mind. Noland, do you have some kind of arcane ability to speak telepathically from great distances?
Unfortunately, I do not have that prepared. It would take me some time in order to actually prepare a spell like that.
Well, I do have a
And,
trick in my backpack to let us be more sneaky for up an hour.
Well, let's not talk about breaking into a chapel, shall we?
Yeah,
In fact,
I don't think breaking and entering is a good idea.
Okay.
I think it would be a terrible idea, as a matter of fact. And also, I think we should take a rest for now. Because while this is an important matter, Nolan, we still have a mission that we plan to do, and as far as I know, Center hasn't returned yet. And
I like
that is at my top list of priorities, even before illegal transmutation circles or whatever it was you said.
Right, that is rather concerning.
like,
Okay.
casually look around.
Suppose.
Maybe this is a first thing in the morning thing.
Yeah, perhaps.
It is
Unless
quite
we
late.
feel
You're
like
saying something.
unless we're looking for perhaps going to if he even has this his own home, perhaps a family manor, if he is indeed of noble birth.
Well,
You guys get
Meredith's.
the idea that Meredith isn't here, not likely to reach
mhm.
him tonight. Do you guys head
Right.
back to the inn?
Yes, I scoop up Nolan again.
He's he allows it while still like pondering, like tapping on his chin, like.
It's like, what to do? What'd you think about there, smart man?
You guys make your way through the city, and you guys end up back at the tavern. What would be around like 1:30 in the morning. Exhausted, tired, ready for sleep. The kitchen's closed. The Leonin who was working seems to have gone home. And now you guys have access to your rooms. The Iron Hunters have gone to sleep, getting ready for tomorrow. And overall, the tavern itself is pretty much quiet. Nothing but the slight crackling of the fire sits there. Is there anything you guys would like to do before bedtime?
Did I miss my candied bacon?
As you look around, unfortunately, you're not sure if maybe they brought it out and then they realized you weren't going to pay for it and then they find you and then it may not have been. But unfortunately, you did miss out on that good candy bacon.
The rage that consumes my very Goliath soul right now. It sounded so yummy. But a telepathic horse had to ruin my meal. I hate Carrot Jr.
Do I hear that?
Yeah, you're all in the living space right now as you all just made it back in. Everybody
He
hears everything.
seethes in his mind.
Did Astrid say that out loud?
You know what? This time he did.
You may or may not have heard a neighing off in the distance.
Good. Let him know it was me.
To kick balls.
Just like before, there is just a suspicious horse eye in one of the windows looking at you.
I glare back at him like,
Or is that horse from Adventure
Fuck
Time?
oh god. Anyways,
yeah.
Oh, well.
Are there any
bedtime.
activities you'd like to do before long rest?
Sleep.
I would
Yes,
like
please.
to, if I'm rooming with someone still, I would like to cast the alarm spell once on the door to our room and then second on the window to our room.
Yeah, who's sleeping with who? And do we have rooms?
So the actual the captain went ahead and got everybody rooms accordingly, and this is a very big inn. It stacks up pretty high. There's a specific room for Nolan, a specific room for a couple of the Synderkin, a specific room for the Iron Hunters, and then there are unique rooms for specifically RNA, Center, Nolan, and that. As far as that goes, the rest of the Little Red. The rest of the Synderkin all had a shared room because it was like a double in one. And then the Iron Hunters are spread out across rooms. But you two, Astrid and Arya, don't actually have rooms for you.
Well, I heard vacancy in your boss's room, RNA, and I don't see him right now.
Doesn't matter. No.
Surely he wouldn't mind, right?
How big is my room?
I
Your
will
room's
also share
all
my
the rooms are plenty fine, big enough to have Astrid and Arya be stationed.
Oh, okay.
Come room with me, big man. And Lashes, I love you too. You two are awesome people.
Yeah, sure.
Also, did I win that race earlier, DM?
I don't know.
That's the important
That's a
question.
great
think I
question
won.
left to the books. But as you guys
wow.
rest
Terrible.
for the night,
Decide.
Matt Mercer would be so disappointed in you.
as you guys rest for the night, Arya, yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Before we go to bed, I would like to quickly knock on Nolan's door.
Booty call.
he will.
I mean-
just having completed his ritual cast of alarm on his window, will approach the door and will, before opening, ask, "Who is it?"
Oh, it's just Arya.
he will open the door and inviting him in, letting him be designated as a person that would not set off the alarm
Yeah.
on the door.
Thank you. Yeah. Hi, Nolan. You know, I've done a lot of soul searching in exactly the past 10 minutes. And I feel like I might need to apologize.
For what exactly?
Well, actually, I just remembered I have something in the oven. Bye.
You don't have an oven.
He
And I
leaves the
leave.
room. This is a third story, excuse me, like room. And as you leave, there's also a horse in the window looking, like 3 stories standing on top of a nearby ledge. And the horse itself was anxious about this conversation as well. And as Arya disappears, you hear a bunch of clattering and banging, Nolan, outside the window.
On a rooftop, it's just on the 3rd floor. High in the window.
Wow.
Before we cut to sleep,
Yeah.
Asher's just going to meditate. Probably fall asleep in that meditative position. You know, crisscross applesauce, all that mess, and just
Everyone finds their
Pondering.
way to sleep. You meditating, thinking of all that's come to pass. Now you're suddenly kind of getting wrapped up into a whole bunch of other business.
More bed space for me.
More bed space for you, you say, and then maybe like halfway through the night, you notice that there's an Arya cuddling up to the leopard. If you feel like that's accurate.
So soft.
Yeah. And the night
Not
comes
even
along.
conscious, just cuddling.
Yeah, snuggling up with flashes.
One moment. Arya, as you sleep, you begin to dream. The dreams begin with you running along on a horse throughout the plains of heaven, having a swell time, galloping across the beautiful sandy beaches, the crystalline blue waters, before you're sucked off the horse into a black pit. And you find yourself looking at a damp, dark room. What you see is a white staff laid horizontal on top of a rocky, damp, dark room. At the end of the staff lies a gem, glow in an orangish red kind of tone, the inside of it spiraling, never ending. And it sits upon a bed of sand where the very end of the scepter lands. This thing almost looks Egyptian style in nature. And your hands, your arms and your hands reach onto the staff almost like you're in a crouched position on your knees, almost like a prayer position. As you're holding onto the staff, your hands and fingers are wrapped like a mummy all the way up to your elbows. But they stop at your elbows. You wear a tunic over your body, something that desert garb would wear. And you see the ground in front of your face grow wet as a teardrop splashes onto the ground, and another, and another. I don't know what happened. I was supposed to be here. You look up and you see a man riddled with tree bark over his stomach and his sides, blonde hair as his head rolls backwards, certainly not alive. Blood still dripping from the sides of his mouth. Your eyebrows furrow. They killed Nadine. Why? You echo outwards, nothing but your own voice coming back to you, though it's not your voice. It's someone else's.
And do these mummy wrappings look at all familiar to someone I met 2 weeks ago?
Very similar, though the person
Oh,
before you
no.
is also wearing mummy wrappings.
Oh,
These are
no.
not the same, but they are similar.
Hmm.
And you speak outwards, though you can't control it. You were still too human. You weren't supposed to know. Not yet. Your tears are just welling in your eyes and falling upon the floor. I'm gonna find who did this to you. Why did this happen? Off to your right, a voice calls out. A younger voice. Though speaking with a humanoid vocal tone, the emotions are almost gone. There's a deadness to their tone, and she calls out. It was a monk. He was blue. I don't know if he did it, but he would have some answers. You begin to speak again. We're gonna find him. We're gonna find him. With that, you awake.
Definitely look for a drink.
You look for a drink, and as you swig a glass of water and you put the water down, you can see floating in there is a strange, briny orange liquid.
It doesn't taste like orange juice, does it?
It's almost bitter and slightly irony.
Hmm. And I look around the apartment, and it's familiar to me.
You're in the room. Gregory's sleeping. Astrid's meditating. Though you do look in a mirror and see your pupil on your right eye and a second pupil on your right eye that darts into your eyeball, disappearing.
Yeah, that's completely normal. Oof. I look at my hands.
Oh, you look at your hands?
Yeah, I look at my hands real quick.
Normal, gray appearing on the wrist. And as you're looking at them, I want you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. 23.
For a second, your eyes blur before they return.
Just a dream. Just a dream. Whew. And I look back over to that drink. What was that? There's an orange globule in it?
You took a drink of
What was
water,
that?
and as it came out, you look at the orange globule. Do you reach in and pull it out?
Yeah.
It's a strange, almost like thick piece of like skin mucus around it that's orange and red. And as you pick it up, it's bleeding slightly, and you almost push into it like almost like the different capsules or beads that are in an orange. If you've ever looked at one closely, and as you pull it across, you see your molar in there.
My molar.
Your tooth, that tooth fell out, covered in this weird, like almost bubble around it that each is kind of like compartmentalized in skin and flesh that rotted into an orangish brown color.
Oh no. Well, I try to find my actual molar. Is it?
You reach.
That's my molar.
It is actually your tooth.
They need to find out eventually, but a little longer. Just a little longer. It's definitely isn't the first time this has happened.
That's true. And as you pump 1 point of your healing energy, the molar comes back.
Mm-hmm. One more day. Just one more day. I'll tell him tomorrow. Maybe the next. Just one more day. I'm gonna go for a walk. I don't know if me and Kara Jr. go for a therapeutic walk.
Carrot Jr. walks along with you.
Mm-hmm.
Before the night ends, you do eventually rest, and the morning comes. Everybody, you all wake up from your beds. You all kind of get yourselves up and at 'em as you think that your characters would awake in order. And the floor is yours.
DM, statistical question.
Yeah.
I lost 20 maximum HP. No, 10 maximum HP. Due to the gray rot.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still gone?
When you check your wrist in the morning, they are still there, and your max HP is still dropped.
Okay. Okay, just checking. Just checking.
Who's first awake on this lovely morning?
Probably me.
All
No
right.
one probably gets up around the same time, but let Astrid go first.
With that, okay, I see. You guys all get up. Various people, various terms. The Iron Hunter's also awake. Red awakes. Jeremy awakes, and as Jeremiah, excuse me. And as you guys all get yourselves in order, you get your packs on. You're quite ready for adventuring. Where are you all going? What do you all do?
Breakfast.
Meredith.
We need breakfast.
Everybody's
please. Good
eating.
Lord.
Everybody's eating some good food. They're enjoying the tavern, and all the tab is on the actual travelers. The captain himself is handling all the tab as he'll be reimbursed.
Oh. Nice.
Speaking of, is there any sign of center whatsoever that we know of?
While they were supposed to return late last night, they have not returned.
Well, are they? What's procedure? Since he's not here, should we wait any longer?
No. If Center said he was going to return late last night, then he was going to return late last night, and he did not. So procedure is to find out what the hell happened, and in the worst case scenario, finish the mission for him. Center is always on time. If he says he's going to complete a mission at a certain time, he's back by that time. There is no mistake. So, something happened. So, do me a favor. Let the rest of the hunters know to get ready for another trip into the Grey Rot. Use the knowledge we gained yesterday. Make sure everyone's prepared. All right?
Roger. I'll head off and do that.
You inform Red, who informs other. It gets spread across people. People finish up the food. They get ready, and they're all packed up. And by the time that you guys are all prepared to continue on your journey, they're all good to follow as well. Overall, it's kind of like at your call when you're ready. The party.
All right.
No one will approach RNA and will say, if you wouldn't mind, I would still like to make that report. If not, I fully understand. Then, in which case, I request to have a letter delivered.
What time is it, Rose?
This is early in the morning.
About what?
I'm going to assume with your militaristic style and Astrid's way of being on top of things, you two combined, this is like as early 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning. It's up to you. Or 6. Like you guys are, it's a mercenary group that is very on top of shit. The only people that I expect that would try to stay up or sleep in late might be Arya for Beauty Sleep. Besides that, everyone else is kind of on top of the shit. So if anything, it's really up to you when this is.
Yeah, that
7,
would probably
Cameron?
be. Yeah, I would probably say 7.
Yeah, you guys get up operational.
Some
you guys
of them probably woke up at 6 and then got ready by 7.
Right. You guys didn't get the full 8 hours of sleep, but you did get your full long rest as you needed, and you're ready to rock and roll the next morning.
How long would you expect that to take?
ideally, not very long at all, going straight to the monastery or the proper police and let them know of this situation and hopefully just get an investigation underway, at least. And if not, then I will write a letter to my superiors who had put me on this mission and let them know of the situation and have them handle it.
Okay.
Either way, I will be writing this letter.
I think it would be best to finish our mission first. Something has clearly happened to Center, and this is a secondary priority to me.
Very well, then. I will spend this time to quickly jot down a letter, and as you are mobilizing, I will have it taken to a post office and have it sent on its way to Low, and have them handle this, and I will not delay us any further by taking part in an investigation. But something must be done about this.
I'm sure.
And go ahead.
Nolan will say, thank you very much. I promise you this will not take long. And Nolan will immediately take out an inkwell and quill and a parchment and will write a letter to his superior about the situation he had encountered to eventually have it delivered to them.
So Nolan goes ahead, and what he does is he goes ahead, he makes the letter. It's 3 silver to send that letter outwards. You go ahead to pay the post office. Everybody's getting their things in order, getting ready, and they make their way to the end of the bulwark, which would be the exit. And as you guys are doing so, does anybody have anything they need to do before they leave the bulwark?
I don't think me and Ari are joining right now. Right?
That's what I was going to say before. I forgot. Nice mistake. During all of this, RNA will approach Arya and Astrid and extend an offer and say, if you would like, this is purely optional, but your help would be greatly appreciated in this matter as well. We would be entering the Grey Rot a second time. This time, it would be by will. You would have the entirety of the Iron Hunters at your back to ensure that nothing would happen to you. But you proved incredibly beneficial last time. You would be compensated, I'm sure, by Center himself, and if not by him, then by me.
Okay. I need to write 2 letters. They were very brief. And we'll catch up with you. Or if you just want to wait just a few moments more, I'll have those
letters.
You've got time. Nolan's already working on letters anyways.
Yeah, you and
Phenomenal.
Nolan can both go to the post office when you get a chance. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna do it.
We would be honored to help. It's only
yeah.
right because you helped us, and it's only right to do so.
Yes, and also we kind of talked to Nolan, and the sooner we get done with this, the sooner we can catch a ride to Low. So, I mean,
yeah. I just want to see what this center is all about. You hold him in high regard, RNA.
There's a good reason for that. He's a powerful man for more than one singular reason. I wouldn't fuck with him.
Is he also a fire person?
He is both a scout and a syndicate, which is an incredible rarity.
Whoa. In Arya's head, he has no idea what a scout means to you people. Yeah. And he's like, wow, that's so cool.
It's what the cat does. It's what the cat does, Arya.
Wow.
So cool.
So cool.
You all prepare letters, get things in order. Nolan, you send you spend the silver, send that over to Low, give it to the post office. Arya, I'm assuming you're walking with Astrid just because you're kind of hanging out with Astrid, or as far as I gather.
Yeah, we're eating good breakfast, we're hanging out. Astrid just said that I was his best friend, and if Justin doesn't say anything in the next 3 seconds, it's confirmed. It's canon.
Astrid says that Arya is his best friend. And as you guys make it to the post office, Astrid, you, Arya, and Nolan gets his letter sent off just fine, spinning that silver.
Mm-hmm.
Astrid, you walk up with your letter, created and ready to go. You place it on the table and you ask them to send it to, I take it, where?
Frost Bolster.
This man with like wide neck. He's just kind of like a smelly man. Looks too.
Wow.
He said Frost Bolster?
Yes.
Nolan also raises his eyebrow at that.
He looks up at you. You know that's gonna cost you like 15,000 gold, right?
15,000 gold.
Yeah. Only one person takes things up to Frost Bolster here. And that's
Who might that be?
Horrorverse. Although I think she's busy at the moment.
What's the name?
Horrorverse.
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 It's not a very nice thing to say to a person.
Horrorverse.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
You trying to get things up to Frost Bolster here? No one goes up there but like Goliath.
Yeah, me.
He looks at you like kind of like, I'm sorry, Your Holiness, I didn't know.
Oh, him too.
Are you royalty there? Or are they all royalty? He like looks around for some salt without having any.
No one is royalty, but I've been told I'm pretty high up there.
I don't have any. I'm sorry. I don't have any red salts. I didn't know I'd be royalty today.
That's perfectly fine.
You know,
We don't know.
you know, some Goliaths, instead of getting salt thrown at them, they prefer
All right.
getting mail moved to places.
Well, that's fine and all.
Wait.
I could give her the horror, but without pay, I don't know if she'll take it.
Still 15,000 gold. I guess.
The
I'll just-
last
to make
person
an
who sent
exception-
anything up to Frost Bolster was from Crossroads, and he was royalty.
Would this?
How long
make
ago
an
was this?
exception knowing that it came from a Goliath?
Say that again.
I talked over him. Sorry, but I said that would this person make an exception knowing that this letter came from a Goliath?
I mean, I'm not trying to say I don't want you to send your mail, but I gotta give it to her, and then she's an adventurer. She takes it on out on a 2-year-long journey. How long does it take? I don't know.
2 years.
I don't
Can
know.
I
She
talk to
gotta
him?
get there and get back. I don't know how long it takes. And if you recall, Astrid, your adventure down here took somewhere around 8 to 9 months. So going from the bulwark all the way up to the Frost Bolster, all the way back would be almost 2 years.
Damn.
But I could give it to her if you got the gold.
I don't have 15,000 gold.
Hey, look, I don't make the prices. She's an adventurer. What can I say? Adventurers expect all this gold for all this little work. Why don't you just get a real job and work in the farm?
Yeah, I'm sure mail carriers is a great venture. Anyways, thanks.
Exactly. You work every day and provide a good service. You're doing your work.
Great.
It's
All right,
you
RNA.
have to wait.
Yeah, forever. RNA, let's go do this. Thanks for nothing, wart guy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Every person you've ever insulted, Astrid, has hated you. He took that on the chin. Maybe this place is awesome and amazing and really cool.
I
Oh my
know.
word!
Does anybody have any other business before you guys leave the bulwark?
I mean, I was thinking about getting some chocolate.
You can do it later.
Yeah, I can do it later. I
No,
guess.
I want to do it now.
As long
You can
as
do it if you
the,
live through this.
as long as the Ruby State Monastery survives, I guess I'll be happy.
I'm not a future seer, so I make no guarantees.
Oh, that's good. Because otherwise you'd
We
need,
ready?
well, I guess not every magic user just like that.
You
so.
guys all gather at the edge of the bulwark, which would be the northeast exit. And as you guys are getting your things, all the Iron Hunters are ready. They're kind of looking not really nervous, actually looking pretty confident. They know what they're getting into this time. They're a little bit more ready than they were prior. Quickly running behind on his horse is Meredith, who catches up to you all at the exit. Astrid! Astrid!
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Oh,
Ha!
good. He's come to
Woo!
us.
I caught you guys before you left. I was hoping, and he hops off his horse. So, here's what we got. We got a meeting this afternoon. Are you guys gonna be there?
Unlikely.
RNA and Nolan, take it away.
We're in the middle of a mission.
Expect great delays.
Are you guys finally heading to
Go
the
ahead.
Grey Rod out there?
Indeed, our other party has yet to respond, have yet to return when they were supposed to. So now it is up to us to go handle the situation and investigate on their well-being.
And me and my associate have been formally asked to assist, and we accepted.
It's true. Yep. Sure. Yep.
So,
Yep.
if that's the case, then I accept. I'll come with you all.
Great. We'd love
What?
to have you.
Actually,
I think your services are not needed.
Oh
And I
no,
recommend
no,
you
by
stay
all means.
behind.
I know some stuff out there that you guys are. It's important. I know. I've been like, I went out there and saw it myself back when we were starting the messages and whatnot.
I
right.
mean, it's
and Meredith,
important.
I have something
Great.
very important.
Can you
to
swing a
tell
weapon?
you.
Yes, I can swing a weapon. And he holds out his.
What kind of weapon?
He holds out his two hands. They're like these silver gauntlets with a eyeball on the end of each hand, and he proudly presents you two clawed gauntlets. These. They're-
What do they do?
Well,
RNA says with feigned excitement.
They do what they're supposed to. What do you mean?
And what do they do? What are they
Right.
supposed to do?
They were passed on by
Spiked
my
gauntlets.
fathers. Just, it's fine. And he like starts to try to grab his horse and get ready. It's my job to protect protect the bulwark.
Exactly.
That's
Which is
very-
why you should stay here because, and I will tell him of what I just encountered the other night.
Legal teleportation.
Indeed. And I understand that this is quite the accusation.
His eyes like glance at you and then look up to Astrid and then look back to you throughout the whole conversation.
Oof.
Okay, can I try to help out with that in a way? Be like, okay, look, Meredith,
Yeah?
he's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
We would not lie to you.
No.
I've seen what you've done. I've seen, these traditions that you've done have been so phenomenal. It made me feel right at home.
Thank you.
And
I'm so glad.
I need you to trust Nolan at his word.
Yeah.
We found him beaten, bloodied, and bruised.
Oh no.
We need this investigation ASAP.
Look, I would love to. Nolan, what did you get?
It was a 9.
I'd love to. But they're kind of a protected group right now. They lost their city not but 25 years ago or so. But considering the Grey Rod's encroaching upon the land that helps us trade with the dwarves, kinda do have a responsibility. And it's not just because you're Goliath, and not just because I really want to know you. I really do have a responsibility out there.
Sounds
That's
rather difficult.
Meredith,
Yeah,
listen,
what's up?
executive decision here.
Okay.
You're not joining us. That's fact.
I think he should join us
Exactly.
personally.
Doesn't matter. Meredith is not joining us. We have a duty. Something terrible has happened. We need to figure out what it is. And although you might have knowledge of the area, and I appreciate the offer, I really do. I do.
No disrespect.
No disrespect. The fewer people we have, the better.
Roll.
We'd
Okay.
rather not risk your life while we're putting ourselves in danger. As you said, you are the heir to your father's legacy
Yeah.
and must protect the bulwark.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Here.
Right. But we believe that you are best suited protecting the bulwark from within its walls.
But
And it'll be our duty, as it was assigned to us, to protect the bulwark from outside the walls.
I got my
We are
gauntlets
very
on and
grateful.
everything.
And we are very grateful and thankful to your dedication for this. However, we believe that it is best and safest for the bulwark, for everyone here, that you do not continue with us into the Grey Rod. You feel free to journey with us up until, however, I would strongly advise against coming within the Grey Rod with us.
So what we'll do for this is, RNA, you started this one. I want you to roll persuasion with advantage. If you accept Nolan's terms. Nolan's terms might have gone against what you were planning.
What exactly did he?
Nolan's
You said he
terms
would-
was that Meredith may come with you to the Grey Rock point, but not go into the Grey Rock.
I would be fine with that.
So if you want to roll with persuasion with advantage, I'll let you give a chance there. Give a shot there.
I'll do that. Great. I got an 8
With advantage?
Well,
with advantage,
you got a 9 and
natural
he's got a
1.
-1.
and I have a -1 in persuasion. So I got a natural 1, which turned into a -1, and then I got a 9, which turns into an 8.
Meredith's face, he's got that beard that kind of frames his face and whatnot. He's normally got a smile and a bit of nervousness to him. There's a level of calmness that waves over him and a bit of seriousness that falls upon his brow and it falls upon his mouth. And he goes, I got responsibility of this city not too long ago. A lot of people think I can't do it. And now the Grey Rot's here. And I asked Lo for help, even though many people did not want me to reach out to the wizards. I offered them the ability to build a teleportation circle in this city, which was despised by the rest of the council. But it's what I thought was best for defense of the city, and I need to make sure it works out. I need to do that. So I need to be with you. And I'm more than excited and happy that we have a Goliath helping us out. But I need this to work because a lot of those older people in the council won't get it. They think that this is going to be a disaster. And I don't want that. So I need to come with you.
Meredith,
I'm gonna roll insight on that.
go ahead.
I wanna. Does he seem like a magic user?
Or inside, by all means. Do you ask if he's a magic user? Do you say that aloud at all?
Yes, I do.
He immediately responds with, ew, magic? No. But roll.
Well, I rolled.
Yeah, I think we should bring this guy on. Honestly, yeah.
You are your own man.
My first insight roll was a 6, but I want to roll another insight roll on what he said.
Your insight roll
Can
was
I
6.
not do that?
You see.
On his no.
I'm afraid not. On the no.
Okay.
Yeah, you can roll an insight on the no. On the insight roll of a 6, everything as far as you gather, he has a serious to his tone. His vibes that are normally happily bubbly change into a more like, I need this to work out, or else my first action of being in charge of the defense of the city has failed, and that can't happen. You get a sense of seriousness to it, but it's also a little bit vague as you did roll 6. Now on your second roll on the magic, go ahead and roll an insight there. Oh yeah, dude, he's grossed out by magic. Like, no way he uses magic.
Okay. Sure.
Astrid senses his resolve after this little speech that he had. Walks up to him. If, he's a little far away.
He looks up to you. He's, again, like 5'9", 5'8". He's not very tall.
Doesn't say anything as he walks up. Holds out his hand. Wanting, shake his hand.
He takes yours. His hand's gauntleted with, like, sharp knife for fingers.
I say, your resolve is strong and would burn even the thickest glaciers of the Frostbolster. Meredith, if you truly feel like you need to do this, then let's ride.
There's a nod as his big spiky hair like rolls with him, almost moving his head. And like Arya, as you see a small like glinting tear drop from his cheek as he as he nods along, like being accepted into the group.
Yeah, Meredith, I always knew I liked you, and I think you just got the highest compliment a Goliath can give. So,
Indeed.
and I give a thumbs up.
I just need you to watch your own back and ours, obviously, but
And it's
be
been
smart.
decided. I'm coming along. He grabs his things.
I look at Arne, I just like shrug my shoulders. I was like, he has his gauntlets on, man.
Dude, he has his gauntlets on.
But shit about his gauntlets. He got his gauntlets on for this, man.
Come on, man. He brought his
Back-
gauntlets.
He put on his little gauntlets,
Put on
dude.
his gauntlets. You can't say no.
Well, boys,
Wow.
cracks knuckles. Let's go fuck up some gray rot.